Hey everyone, today we have the new Black Series Darth Maul Old Master figure. This is based on his Battlefront 2 skin. It is very close to the outfit that we see him in Rebels, which I think a lot of people would have preferred with this hood. Pretty much the rest of the outfit is the same though. Although stay tuned to the end of the video to see the solution that I came up with for this. I was able to get this early from ordering from Star Action Figures. I actually ordered 3 of these. I gave one to my friend Mike Case, and then another one I gave away on my Instagram. And just when the plastic-free packaging was starting to grow on me, we are going back to the plastic window. I did already unbox this earlier. Right off the bat, this just feels like an amazing new sculpt. There is so much to love about this figure. I'm very impressed overall. There's a very subtle, like dark green color to some of the details on his clothes. I actually love the way it looks, and articulation just really impressed me. First, I just want to show you the lightsaber. I don't think this is one that we've seen before, just a really cool design, and I love the way that this looks. I was really impressed with the articulation, just like the head movement itself. You can get him so far down and up, as well as side to side if you want to for whatever reason. And I was just really impressed with the bend at the elbow as well as the legs. Not crazy far back, but I didn't have any trouble with any of the poses I was trying. My only issue with this figure is that the ankles just want to lean a little bit too far forward, and you know, it's just that weird thing where you kind of get stuck in the middle with the poses you want to do. Like, it either wants to lock really far forward or really far back instead of just being a smooth joint on the ankle. And then decent splits. We've been doing away with thigh rotation on a lot of newer figures, but if they continue doing hip joints that are this flexible, then I don't really have an issue. Comparing it to the Sith's Apprentice comic book Maul on the left and the Clone Wars Maul on the right, I was actually surprised how little reuse there actually is here. It is a new head sculpt as far as I can tell. The legs from the Clone Wars Maul are the same with a different paint job. I actually prefer this paint job a little bit more. It looks a little bit more metallic. I thought that the arms here were going to be reused, but if you look, the arms on the new Maul are actually a little bit smaller and less cartoonish looking than the super buff shirtless Maul. So I usually don't do this, but I'm going to do a little bit of a posing video inspired here by Action Display. He is the master of posing, so if you want to check out his videos, I'll have them linked in the description below. He's much better at it than me, but I thought it'd be cool to kind of illustrate a lot of the articulation here just by showing off how cool he looks in so many different poses. This is one of my favorite figures in a long time to pose around. I'm actually doing a rewatch of Rebels right now, and so I'm pretty excited for Maul to show up. I'm only on season 2, so he hasn't really shown up yet. I have seen a lot of Rebels before, but I didn't really pay attention the first time around, so I'm excited to go back and watch it. And now having this figure in hand, it's going to make those scenes with Maul a little bit more exciting to watch. The up and down hinge at the wrists makes it fun to do poses like this. I had my Clone Wars Maul pointed like this for a while, like he's about to challenge someone to a duel. And then this pose is actually based on one of his final poses in Rebels without giving too much away. And of course we have to have the Ben Kenobi. This is the SH Figure Arts one, which I just think works a lot better. He does have a little bit of a traffic cone sculpt to the robes there, but I was still able to get him into a dynamic pose. And then testing out just a little bit of the articulation at the knees here with one of these slightly kneeling poses. Then I'm using one of my hexagon stands that I designed and 3D printed. These are available to download and print on my Patreon, just to get him into a little bit more of a running pose. Speaking of 3D printing, if you go on my Patreon, you can download resin print files for a hood and bandolier. We 3D scanned the Darth Maul figure and designed this to fit exactly perfectly. I worked with my friend The Glowing Ghost on Instagram, who will be tagged below, who is an amazing sculptor, and all you have to do is paint this black, add a little bit of silver, and it fits into place right over Darth Maul's neck here. There's also a hood up option if you would choose to display it that way. Anyway, that is all for today's video. Thank you guys all for watching. Here are some other videos from my channel that you might enjoy, and I'll see you next time.